It is the story of a young girl, a true story of Loung Ung when she, between the ages of 5 and 9, and her growing up under the Khmer Rouge, and her experience with her family. And it shows the strength and the love of a family, but also the horrors of war.
There's a shot of a rose opening. I thought that was really lovely, and I don't want to give it away. They're all so beautiful.
Of course, because it's her life, I would try to keep her from scenes where there were horrible scenes where a family member would be taken or killed. So I would say to her the night before, like, you know, tomorrow you might want to go get like some kids' toys on your way to, you know, like try to not have her there. But what was interesting is the scenes that I didn't realize, which of course makes sense, the most upsetting or most were the happy scenes. So it was the happiness with the family members that would be taken. So the silly scenes, the happy scenes, the playing was actually the harder, I think, than the horror, because the horror you sit with and the happy memories is what you miss. And the battle scenes with the children and just making sure that, and the POV, you know, so much of the POV, which is what was challenging, and I think more your audience would understand this, and for anybody who's not interested in history, or a country in particular, I mean, I think your audience would like to travel to Cambodia and they'd really like it. But the way it was shot, in that so much of it is in the POV, so the audience kind of is her, and many times the actors are screaming into camera and the Khmer Rouge are yelling into camera, so you're having a bit of an experience. And what was interesting was figuring out her POV and how it would grow and change as she would age, because when you're a child, you kind of look at your toes a lot, or you kind of avoid bad things, or you know, and then at a certain point you have to. So it was very, very interesting to do that. The landmine scene was really complicated, just figuring out the pace of it and the feeling and the tension, and so much being said without speaking, because she's so little and she doesn't talk as much, so you don't know. You can't just do that cheat you do in movies where somebody just explains it. You know, you have to kind of just feel it and find it and hope the audience is kind of searching too.